Welcome to another Madden 23 rebuild. Today we will be taking on the New York Giants in a fantasy style rebuild. So that means anything goes. This is not supposed to be realistic in the slightest. But the New York Giants, man, they're a 75 overall, 75 offense, 77 defense. One of the lower rated teams in this entire game, but they definitely have a couple pieces who will be very fun to try to build around. Before we start going over the team though, if you guys like watching Madden 23 franchise content, and if you're new here, maybe consider hitting that subscribe button down below. It would definitely help me out a ton in the end. And also, if you just enjoy this video in general, it'd be greatly appreciated if you can consider hitting that like button down below as well. Let's start going over the roster. We're gonna start with the quarterback, and of course, it's Daniel Jones. Danny Dimes, a 70 overall quarterback, normal dev. Don't really think he's going to be on the team after this season in this video. Maybe if he wins like MVP or something and just goes crazy, then we can keep him. But I think for the most part, the more likely scenario is that he shits the bed and then we just draft his replacement. That would be kind of nice. Hopefully there are some good quarterbacks in this class. The starting running back is Saquon Barkley. He is still insanely talented. 92 speed, 93 acceleration, 92 carrying, 96 agility. He can still be a very good running back, of course, if he can, come back fully healthy and whatnot. He should be fine in this video. Star dev, I imagine he'll go up in like the 90s, maybe like mid 90s before this video is over. I think Saquon is going to do fine in this one, as long as we're able to retain him this whole time. Sterling Shepard, Kenny Galladay, Kadarius Toney, Darius Slayton, Richie James, Wendell Robinson. We have a big group of wide receivers. But the thing is, I think a lot of these guys I might try to get rid of pretty soon. Sterling Shepard, I think, is a guy we'll probably trade like this year. He's not too bad. He's definitely solid when he's actually on the field. That's like, I feel like, his biggest issue in real life right now. But I think we can get some value for him. He's getting near the age of regression. He's actually kind of already past it, being 29. So I don't really think we're going to keep him for too much longer. Kenny Galladay is a weird one because I think he has like a massive cap hit. Yeah, that'll incur a penalty of $20 million. I don't know what to do with Kenny Galladay. We could just bite the bullet and just get rid of him. I don't really know. But he probably won't really be starting. Kadarius Toney, I want to get starting right away. Just a rookie last year. He's incredible after the catch. Pretty good route running as well, still for being so young. He's a good player. He's definitely a very good player. I want to get him to be like the 1 or the 2 at minimum. Maybe the slot receiver as well. Darius Slayton isn't awful. I mean, he's 25, so he has some room to grow. Not great hands, though. Only 78 catching there. And then Robinson, the rookie. I want to get him playing as well. So Kadarius Toney and Wendell Robinson are going to be somewhere in the top 3. Then I don't know who the other receiver is going to be. If it's going to be like a Darius Slayton, or if we're just going to go out and trade for somebody. I haven't really decided just yet. But this is a very crowded receiver room, and we might have to trade away a couple of these pieces this first season. The offensive line improved a lot in the offseason, really. Andrew Thomas, only a 76 on overall, is really weird. He's actually very good right now. But he should be fine for us in this video, even, being a 76. That star dev is going to help quite a bit. And then they just drafted Evan Neal. Hidden dev trait, 6'8", 351. He's a Goliath of a human. 77 overall. He's super good. Super good at right tackle. So the tackle should be good this entire time. Mark Lewinsky isn't too bad at right guard. Other positions we could probably address in the draft or the offseason, or maybe just trade for like a decent offensive lineman this year. Who knows? Their tight end, nothing super insane with that group. We do have Bellinger, though, who is a rookie, so I might just start him just because of that. Hopping over to the defense, though, we got Kayvon Thibodeau, another rookie. Very good player. The Giants had a good first round this year for sure. Hidden dev trait, 75 overall for him. Super solid player. 86 speed, 90 excel. Good enough block shed, finesse, and power moves to really be able to, make a difference here, rushing off the edge as a rookie. Definitely want him getting as many pass rush snaps as possible. We have Azeez Ojulari alongside him. I'm honestly fine with both of them being here for at least like a season or 2. Kayvon Thibodeau will probably be here the whole time. Ojulari might not if he doesn't really hit any kind of development, but I feel like he's going to. I think he's young enough and he has a good enough development trait to really get going. Moving up to the secondary, then we got Xavier McKinney. He'll probably stay here at free safety this whole time. He's good and still young. Julian Love isn't all that bad. He's a 76. 24 is still fairly young, but only normal dev kind of kills him a little bit, at least in terms of Madden. Their cornerbacks, though, Adoree Jackson, he's pretty good. Solid 83 overall for him. Darnay Holmes is young with star dev. He's 24. We can probably keep him at least as like the slot guy for a good while. Other than those two, though, other corners aren't super good right now on the team. Dexter Lawrence is very solid at defensive end, 80 overall for him, like 24 years old. A lot of youth on this defense, honestly, so a lot of players to try to build around. And then we have Leonard Williams, who is still good, like for sure. He's probably a player I'll trade. Dude, he has a massive cap hit too. So Kenny Golladay actually has 3 years left on his contract. I don't know what I want to do about that. If I just want to trade him now and, take the kind of hit. We might do that. He might actually have some value, so maybe that'll work out. Man, I just don't want to be completely in debt this whole time. Leonard Williams, how long is your contract still? He only has a 2-year contract left. So we could actually keep him for a season and then trade him next year. Might do that, but we still might get rid of Kenny Golladay. I don't really know just yet. Let's go ahead and make a couple trades, though. Try to get, some draft picks, potentially. Would like at least another first. I think the Giants only have 1 first-round draft pick. Yeah, so I'd like another first-round draft pick, ideally, and then maybe a player or 2. Yeah, did not think that would go through right away, but Sterling Shepard just for T. Higgins. That's a trade I very much like. T. Higgins, way younger, already better, has a ton more room to grow, obviously. The reason I tried to get T. Higgins right away is because I read a comment saying he's pretty easy to get, and that is certainly the case. It only took Sterling Shepard. I might have been able to get a little bit more. That's on me, but we still got T. Higgins on the team now. Kadarius Toney, Wendell Robinson, the other 2 receivers, I like that a lot. The first draft pick we're getting here is from the Arizona Cardinals. So Darius Slayton, Kenny Golladay, and a 3rd next year, heading to Arizona for their first-round pick. And honestly, recently I've seen the Cardinals do really badly in simulation, so I'm hoping that 23rd projected pick falls down quite a bit throughout the season. Another trade here with the Lions this time. Blake Martinez, Matt Breida, and Tyrod Taylor for one of their first-round selections. I'm pretty sure that is the Rams one, though, because there's no way the Lions' projected pick is supposed to be number 32. And that is actually going to be all the trades we make. Like that a lot. We got 2 more first-round picks, and we got T. Higgins. I think that's a pretty successful session of trading. So here is the new team. T. Higgins, of course, number 1 receiver now. Kadarius Toney will be the 2. Robinson will be the 3. I like that very much. Nothing else in the offense really changed. Hopping over to the defense then, the only position we really lost here was our starting middle linebacker, but it was Blake Martinez. I think we can replace him pretty easily. We do have Micah McFadden, who I think is a rookie, so we can definitely get him starting. Maybe he can get a development trade upgrade or something and actually become like a decent starter. So certainly down to give that a try. But I'm just looking at, the younger guys on this side of the ball to really develop and do something this season. Hopefully we see some dev trade improvements in general on this side of the football. That could be really valuable down the line. And then on the offense, I want to see if Saquon can get back to, where he used to be. Evan Neal hopefully develops well for us. Kadarius Toney, I'm looking for him to go off. We're going to suck this year, like almost certainly. But hopefully we can be up there for a couple awards at least. We can talk to one of our veterans about mentoring a first-round rookie. It's going to be Evan Neal. No, it's Andrew Thomas. That's fine still. He's young enough. I'll take it. Pass blocking, sure. Maybe that'll limit how many sacks he allows. Pass block power, it's whatever. I didn't actually take a look at his stats before this, so I don't know which one he needed more, but still, +3 to pass block power will always help. So now Glowinski, I think, is just going to mentor Andrew Thomas, throughout the season. Cool. I think Thomas gets like a 5,000 experience boost at some point as well. Got a camp standout. I feel like this is normally like a defensive lineman of some sort. Yeah, Dexter Lawrence. Block shed. Always like going into the one that gives you the +5. The other one's fine too. We'll get a couple to finesse and power moves and whatnot. All right, Andrew Thomas got 2,500 experience. That'll still help. So it does not look like we have any quarterbacks near the top. Okay, there's only one first round quarterback. I'm thinking then we probably don't get a quarterback scout. I might just try to look at this guy a little bit, maybe focus scout him or something like that. Let's do Kenny Ramsey, quarterback and safety. I think I saw a couple safeties in the top 10 as well. Yeah, we got Jimmy Calhoun and Connor Beal. So maybe if they look decent, we can snag a safety as well. They're both strong safeties too. There are 2 top 5 strong safeties in this class. That's kind of ridiculous right away. These are the scouts we're gonna go with then. So we got Kenny Ramsey being our tier 3 national scout. Layla Summers is gonna be our West scout. She is a tier 1 quarterback, middle linebacker scout. Patrick Nobles, another tier 1 scout, safety corner. Harvey Davis is our tier 2 scout, and currently it's interior O lineman. I don't actually care about them that much. Maybe we can find a center or something like that. But this area isn't good at left guards, but maybe right guard and center are at least decent. Who knows? But I'm mainly just looking at D tackle here. And then our southeast scout definitely needs to change. I forgot to change this person. Hang on a second. That's way better. We have an outside linebacker, offensive tackle scout now. We can continue with our camp standout. Now, normally this doesn't actually do anything for me. Like, I've never gotten this one to actually go through. But 2+ combined sacks and tackles for loss for good old Dexter Lawrence. It'd be real tough to get a tackle for loss against the Titans with Derrick Henry and stuff. We won that game, though. And we got a weekly award winner. Who's that going to be? Darnay Holmes had 2 picks. Okay. Keep that pace up all year. Get a ridiculous number of interceptions. Did Dexter Lawrence do what he needed to do? Probably not. Yeah, he didn't get it done. That's typically what happens. We are 2-5. Obviously not great, but I love that for this first season. I don't want to win any more games if possible. We also have a breakout wide receiver. Is it T. Higgins? That'd be kind of cool. Actually, whichever receiver this is will be very nice. It's for Kadarius Toney. He is the slot guy, so this could potentially work out for him. Let me check out though who has to come back to the team first. Saquon Barkley. And I'm glad that he's interested in re-signing because I definitely want him back. Can't really say the same for anyone else here if I'm being honest. So Saquon, let's bring you back to the team for 5 more seasons. I'm perfectly fine with that. He is coming back to the roster. And I'm glad we had enough money to do that. We have $97 million in cap room still. That's nice. Let's go by this week, though, against the Seahawks. And honestly, I hope we lose. I don't really think we're going to, though. Oh, we did lose. Nice. Did Kadarius Toney go up in dev? He didn't. That would have been a perfect week if we could have lost that game and had him go up in dev trait. We finished with a 5-12 record this year, which I will definitely take. Daniel Jones. What are the numbers looking like? 4,400 yards, 30 touchdowns, 11 picks. Honestly, not all that bad, but I still want to replace him. Saquon had a great year, 4.6 yards per carry, 14 touchdowns. I will take that. Kadarius Toney was very good, over 1,000 yards, 13 touchdowns. T. Higgins almost 1,000. Wan'Dale Robinson almost 1,000. Not bad from all those guys. Sacks allowed, really not that many. The offense was better than I expected them to be. 150 tackles there for Tay Crowder. We have 16 tackles for loss for Kayvon Thibodeau, 14 for Leonard Williams, 13 for Azeez Ojulari, 12 for Dexter Lawrence. Not too many sacks, but a lot of tackles for loss and stuff, so not all bad. Darnay Holmes got 5 picks, 4 for Dory Jackson, 3 for Julian Love, 1 for Kayvon Thibodeau, Azeez Ojulari, Tay Crowder, Aaron Robinson, and then Micah McFadden. Both of our edge rushers got an interception. Okay, 26th on offense. Defense definitely seemed better than that. 30th, never mind. MVP is Dak Prescott. Nobody from the Giants, of course. NFC Offensive Player of the Year is Cooper Kupp. Nobody from the Giants. Defensive Player of the Year is Aaron Donald. Nobody from the Giants. Offensive Rookie of the Year is Kenneth Walker. Wan'Dale Robinson, though, number 3. We also have Jeremiah Hall at number 9. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Kayvon Thibodeau, Micah McFadden at 4 and 5. So a couple of the guys on the team played pretty well. I think they're going to actually develop, fairly well this season. Going to the Super Bowl, though. Probably going to be the Buccaneers versus someone like the Chiefs or something like that. That's like a typical Super Bowl, I feel like, in this game. The Buccaneers are in it, but they're playing against the Browns. Buccaneers are going to win 28-17, and that means we can go ahead and check out who went up in dev trait. Not really expecting anyone on the offense to. Yeah, no one is up in dev trait, but, Evan Neal has superstar dev, if you didn't know that already. And then on the defense, Darnay Holmes is up in dev trait. I think so is Tay Crowder and McFadden. That's pretty cool. Kayvon Thibodeau didn't go up or anything like that. He has star dev. Azeez Ojulari, same thing there. All right, so, we got a couple dev improvements on the team, not awful. So now we can figure out who we want to bring back to the team, if that changes anything, maybe. I don't know if any of those guys are free agents right now. Daniel Jones is a free agent. I'm just seeing that now. I don't think I want him. Yeah, I don't think anybody here we are going to give a contract to. Okay, so let's hop into free agency then, where we could potentially get some really good players. Now, Derwin James is always here. We could potentially land him. I'm pretty sure he just got extended in real life, but it's not in the game just yet. Do we have the money to at least go after someone, though? Yeah, we have $103 million. We are vibing. So, Derwin James. He'd be good, but honestly, I have a tier 3 safety scout. I kind of want to draft the safety. Calvin Ridley, we don't really need another receiver. We can bring Odell back. I don't want to do that. Josh Allen, he would be nice, but I don't really need him. I really could use some interior O-linemen, though. I'm going to give Eric McCoy a contract. I think I brought him over on my Texans rebuild. We had to go with a player-friendly contract, but we're now tied, it looks like, with the Cowboys and the Dolphins. So maybe we can still get him. Trayvon Mullen is a player I'm actually quite interested in. I just don't know if we're going to be able to get him. We are the only team giving him a contract, so I will leave that up there. So let's see if anybody accepted our contracts. We got Eric McCoy. That's very nice, at least. Let's check back on Trayvon Mullen. The Eagles are giving him a contract now. Let's up the price a little bit more, see if we can get that to be green. We have it green. Let's see if we can get him this time. We did get him this time. Nice. So now we have an 83 overall corner on the roster. That's not bad whatsoever. And David Edwards is still chilling here. Okay, I'm going to give him a contract as well, just to get somebody else who isn't too bad on the O-line. Maybe we won't be able to get him because the Packers are pursuing him quite heavily. I don't really want to up my money too much more. I'm just going to leave that there. We got a couple fifth-year options here. So I was told in my comment section that if you want to keep the player longer term, decline the fifth-year option. According to the person who said that, it saves you some money. So we're going to bring Andrew Thomas back next year. I want to give him a longer term contract anyway, so I don't mind declining that. And dude, this draft is going to be a tough one. There's a bunch of players I want, and I'm not sure we're going to be able to get them all. We do have the third pick, which is super nice. But that Calhoun guy, I really want that Calhoun guy. I want this quarterback too. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to trade up to pick number 1. We are now in the draft, and of course, we pick at number 3. Do I want to trade up to pick number 1? That is the question, man. Do I want to do this? We will trade up to pick number 2, and then gonna work a little bit of Madden cheese here, I think. Never mind, we're not gonna have any cheese here, I don't think. I really wanted to try to get pick number 3 then, by giving them the 16th pick, the 67th pick, and the 99th pick. I wanted to get that to go through. So what we're gonna do instead then is trade up to pick number 1 with the 16th overall pick, the 35th overall pick, and the 99th overall pick. So this will allow me to get a quarterback and a safety or a corner, but I think it's going to be a safety. I really should have fully scouted the corner. I thought I did, honestly, but good speed. I mean, 4.43 is actually solid. I really want the safety, I think, over him. We're going to take a quarterback first, though, and Jack Duvall. Let's hope he's good. He has normal dev. That was not worth it. Not even a little bit. He might be a pretty good player, but wow, that was not a good draft pick. I was hoping since he was like the only decent quarterback in the class, he'd at least have hidden. But now we are going to take Jimmy Calhoun. So Connor Beal also looks super good, but I think Calhoun just looks a little better. He has A man, B zone, B hit power, 4.37 speed. We're taking Calhoun. Hidden dev trait, 94 speed, 92 agility, 90 change of direction, 90 acceleration. Excellent player there. And I really should have refrained from trading up then, I guess, but we really needed a quarterback, man. And I'm really liking Chris Cannon. He has great strength. Okay, that guy's probably going to be a good player, but let me look around at the other D linemen that we have here on the draft board. These guys all look pretty solid, but I'm still going to take Chris Cannon, I think. Hidden dev trait, 91 strength, 83 acceleration. Not too shabby. I'm going to take a center here in the 3rd round, Steven Robinson. He can play one of the guard positions, probably. Hidden dev trait, 86 strength. Not amazing strength, but I'll take the hidden dev trait for sure. That's actually going to be the final selection we make in this entire draft. So let's go ahead and check out what these rookies are all about, man. Just please tell me the quarterback is at least a decent overall. He's a 75, but this strong safety is an 81. This might be a superstar X Factor player. He looks so good. 80 man, 80 hit power, 77 zone pursuit, and play rec, 78 awareness. Oh my, yeah, that guy is insane. We got a 75 D tackle, a 73 center. Not all that bad. The other safety and the cornerback, I need to know what they were all about. The other safety was an 80, and the corner was a 79. Oh, this draft class was stacked. So this is the other safety I could have taken. He also has hidden dev trait. Looks good, but I do think our guy looks better, man. Let's check out what Beal's development trait is. If there are 2 superstar X Factor safeties in this class, that'll be wild. Okay, so he has superstar. If our guy's an X Factor, we surely got the better prospect. And then also Zach Maynard looked really good as well. Hidden dev trait for him. 92 speed, 94 excel, 84 zone coverage, 73 man coverage. That's a really good cornerback. Now, what were the quarterbacks looking like in this class in total? Should have just taken this guy, man. 96 throw power. I think I would certainly rather have David Peralta than the dude we took. I'm actually really upset I took that pick. In retrospect, obviously, this was not the right selection. At the time, it seemed okay, though. Whatever. I guess that's what you get sometimes when you try to cheese Madden and just trade up in the draft a whole bunch. But at least we got a really good strong safety. And we can definitely go ahead and make some trades here. Let me show you why. Because I want to get rid of Leonard Williams. He's making a lot of money now, and I think we can clear up a good bit of cap space by getting rid of him here. He has an 18 million cap hit. Let's try to get rid of him. And honestly, I wouldn't mind getting rid of Adoree Jackson here, but we didn't actually draft a corner, so I probably shouldn't. But Leonard Williams, we can at least get rid of him. I couldn't really find any players I wanted to take, so we're just going to get the Patriots' first-round draft pick for Leonard Williams here. And then this will be the team for the next season. We have a 79 overall, 79 offense, 80 defense. On offense, we now have a new starting left guard. This was the center we selected. And then over on the defensive side, we have a brand new strong safety who looks ridiculous. We have a good defensive tackle now. Trayvon Mullen joined the team. Darnay Holmes up to superstar is really nice. We might try to get rid of Adoree Jackson after this season. I don't really know. But I don't think it's looking too bad right now. I mean, I can use another interior D lineman, but we can definitely address that in free agency. It was just that Leonard Williams was on the last year of his deal. He wasn't going to come back to the team. We probably weren't going to be good anyway this season, so I don't mind getting a first-round draft pick for him right now. I'm going to change up the playbooks a little bit too. We're going to run the Falcons offense and the Raiders defense. I've been liking the Raiders defense a lot in a 3-4 lately, so let's see how that goes for this season here. We can also talk about another rookie improvement. Is it actually going to be a rookie, or is it just going to be like Andrew Thomas again? It's Andrew Thomas again. Okay. I guess we'll go on a run block this time. We have another camp standout as well. Be the new defensive tackle. No, it's Dexter Lawrence again. I'll do power move and finesse move this time. Last year we did the block shed. The scouts then, for the second year, we got Terry Curtis, tight end and middle linebacker. I actually don't know which one I want to do with that. I kind of want to do tight end. Be a little weird. Our West scout is going to be a middle linebacker, tight end scout as well. I think I'm going to prioritize middle linebacker there. So I do think I'm going to do tier 3 tight end. That could be kind of fun. Our central scout will be D-end, D-tackle middle linebacker for our northeast scout. Probably going to be a D-tackle scout there, and then this one will be a D-end scout. And then southeast, we got quarterback safety. Not really worried about safety, but quarterback, maybe. So a tier 1 quarterback scout right now wouldn't be too bad. I do kind of want to try to, you know, see what the quarterback we just drafted is all about. I really do want him to develop and stuff for us. We, you know, traded up for him, did all that fun stuff. I do want to try to keep him as long as I can, but if he's just absolutely awful this year, we might have to replace him. We can talk to our camp standout again. Probably did not get it done once more. Dexter Lawrence. He did get it done this time. That's different. 10,000 experience is really nice, and I think he has a chance to go up in dev trade right now. Against the Lions, a fairly winnable matchup, maybe. They have a pretty good offense right now. But he needs to get 3+ combined sacks and tackles for loss. I don't know about this one. We are going to win that game 42-38. A lot of offense in that one. Did he get the tackles for loss he needed? No, he did not get the tackles for loss he needed, but I'll still take the 10,000 experience. We're 3-4 at the midseason mark here, so we're doing a little bit better than last year, I think. And the Patriots are 2-4. If we can beat them, that would be sick, considering we have their first-round selection. And we have a breakout linebacker. Azeez Ojulari could go up to superstar dev. Please let this happen. That would be very nice. Let me put the regional scouting focus real fast, and then we can just advance by this week, and then just bring the players back and check out the development traits the following week. But yeah, I don't know if he's still there, but there was like a really good looking tight end in this class that was supposed to be like top 10. So if he's still available, maybe we can try to snag him this year. But first, did we take down the Patriots? We didn't. But Ojulari still could have potentially went up in dev. He did not, though. All good. So let's see who has to come back to the team. We have 10 players ready to negotiate with, and I think Andrew Thomas will be one of them. So is T. Higgins, Dexter Lawrence, Adoree Jackson, Xavier McKinney, Darnay Holmes, and just no one here has like interest in re-signing aside from Xavier McKinney. All right, T. Higgins I really want. Like, I very much want T. Higgins on the team. Coming back, nice. He had no hope in our quarterback, but we're chilling. Dexter Lawrence, I still want you on the team. You're still very good. I need a bigger offer to overcome this team. All right, we can probably try to give him a franchise tag or something if he keeps declining. Adoree Jackson, I don't think I'm going to bring back just yet. Xavier McKinney, though, we can certainly offer a contract to. No longer-term commitment, no deal. He was pretty interested as well. I'll give him one more year out of that. I don't really care too much. Andrew Thomas, we want long-term as well. I think I want him to be my franchise tackle. He's very much capable of it. He's going to re-sign for 5 more seasons. Darnay Holmes is up next, and then Tay Crowder after him. Tay Crowder is an interesting one. Darnay Holmes does not want to come over to the team just yet, but we can try to get all those guys next week. Tay Crowder, though, he is star dev right now. He is 26, so it's not great, but he could still be pretty decent. Yeah, I'm super interested in this tight end. A, deep route running, a bunch of other A's, great to elite speed and agility. Michael Wall looks insane. All right, Dexter Lawrence up again. Just raise his money a bit, give him like a 4-year contract. He's coming back to the team for that. A lot of money, but I don't really care that much. He's a good player. Xavier McKinney, give you a 5-year contract as well. He's coming back. I didn't think he would be too difficult to retain. And then we got Tay Crowder and Darnay Holmes, wherever Darnay Holmes is. Blake Jarwin's on here twice. Adoree Jackson's also on here twice. Where did Darnay Holmes go? I'm very confused. There's Darnay Holmes. Okay. Let's up his salary a little bit more too. He's just not interested in signing. Okay, we might be able to franchise tag him or maybe just sign him in free agency or something. I mean, he's not going to have much interest to join our team in free agency. He does have superstar dev, but he is 25 and only a 77. He might not develop all that much more. We have a breakout quarterback as well. I also just keep forgetting to check out development traits. I will do that after the breakout quarterback. If our quarterback could go up to star, that would be so nice. Please, man, please. He needs this so bad. Going from normal to star is a massive upgrade. We also have a breakout D lineman, which is pretty cool. We did not beat the Eagles, but maybe he still got the job done. He did get the job done. He's up to star. Okay. All right. He's looking a lot better now. Before I forget, though, let's look at the development traits of everybody else, because I'm going to keep forgetting, honestly. The offensive lineman has star dev. Didn't really expect too much more than that, to be honest. Defensively, though, the strong safety has star. No way. Oh, that's a tough one, dude. I was really expecting at least superstar from him. He's still a really good player, but damn. Cannon also has star dev. That's a super upsetting one. Who's the breakout D lineman, though? It is for Pat Roberts. He's like a 60-something overall. He's the replacement for Leonard Williams. So if he can go up to star, that would be nice, I guess. But I don't really know how much longer he's really going to be on this team. There was like a tandem breakout thing I forgot to activate as well. My bad. We just completely forgot that one. We beat the Cardinals, and Pat Roberts did not do what he needed to. All right, nice. We are actually like kind of approaching in the hunt for the playoffs. We were 5-7 in third place. And I think the Eagles were in first with like 6 wins. I think they were tied with the Cowboys. So we're not that far back. If we can go on a pretty nice win streak at the end of the year, we could make it into the playoffs. Doubt that's going to happen, but it definitely is a possibility. We didn't make the playoffs. We lost every game. Okay, 5-12. Sick. How did the quarterback do, though? His rookie year, 4,600 yards, 32 touchdowns, 13 picks. I mean, sure. I'll take it. Saquon Barkley, 5 yards per carry, 16 touchdowns, doing his thing. Kadarius Toney was super good. Daniel Bellinger was good as well. T. Higgins, almost 1,000 yards. Robinson got 5 touchdowns. The offensive line, aside from the tackles, was pretty solid. 170 tackles from Tay Crowder. That's a lot. 20 tackles for loss for Chris Cannon, 18 for Azeez Ojulari, and then 15 for Kayvon Thibodeau. Not too many sacks once again, but a lot of tackles for loss still. The D-line's not that bad. Adoree Jackson, 3 picks. Trayvon Mullen, 2. Micah McFadden, Tay Crowder, Darnay Holmes, and Xavier McKinney all got 1. 20th in the NFL on offense. Defensively this year, we were 32nd dead last. Joe Burrow, gonna win MVP, of course. Nobody from the Giants. NFC Offensive Player of the Year is Cooper Kupp. Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to our quarterback. I'll take that at least. Now, Defensive Rookie of the Year is going to be a big one. We get it with Chris Cannon. Obviously, I knew Connor Beal was here. I was worried he would win. Our safety is all the way at number 10, but he is an 83. Like, he's not bad. I just, damn, that development trait is so tough. Let's head straight to the Super Bowl. Obviously, we are nowhere to be seen. Probably another Buccaneers Super Bowl. No, the Bengals and the Packers. Money is on Joe Burrow, though. Joe Burrow loses. I would have lost some money. 35-17 goes to Green Bay. Let's see these development traits. Anything changing? Any kind of improvements here on the offense? The quarterback is up to superstar. All right, this guy's not that bad then. Started out at normal, made it to superstar his first season. Not a terrible draft pick then, all in all. No idea what his hair is doing back there. You guys see that? What is going on? All right, not gonna look at that too much more, but you know, he's not all that bad. He has really good short accuracy, pretty good deep, good throw on the run. He could have been a lot worse. I'll say that much. He could have just not progressed at all his rookie season. No other development trait upgrades on the offense, though. And then defensively, Tay Crowder is up. Cannon is up. Adoree Jackson is up. Calhoun is up. Oh my God, we got so many development trait improvements on the defensive side. Team's not looking that bad anymore. I think we should definitely give Tay Crowder a contract. He just gets way too many tackles. I don't understand how. I still definitely would not mind like looking at middle linebacker somewhere in the offseason. But I think Tay Crowder has deserved a contract, considering he's up to superstar dev right now. And he's really not that expensive. I'll give him a 4-year contract if he wants it. He's testing out free agency. All right. Don't want to tag you. That's a very expensive tag for that kind of player. I mean, a Dory Jackson, a 1-year deal isn't that bad. If you want it, sure. He's coming back to the team. Only on a 1-year contract. We could even trade him, honestly. Darnay Holmes I still do want, but 22 mil for a 78 overall corner is just not gonna happen. We should have 2 really early picks this year, though, so that's super nice. Let's sign some free agents. So we definitely need a linebacker. And we could look at D-end. So Nick Bosa's here. Yeah, he's a really good player. Justin Herbert's also here. Don't really want him, though. Jeffrey Simmons. Yes. I want Jeffrey Simmons. I can definitely give Jeffrey Simmons, like, a good offer to join this team. I just have to get that to be green, and then maybe he'll join us. Oh, he would help so much. All right, we have a green contract offer to Jeffrey Simmons. We're giving him a lot of money, but I honestly don't care. Apparently, Chris Lindstrom really wants to join this team. I will give you a contract. You're a very good guard. I mean, our guards aren't bad, but I'll take Chris Lindstrom on the team for sure. I mean, there's 2 other teams competing with us, but he has a lot of interest in joining the Giants, so maybe that's enough just to get him over here. Now, let's look at some linebackers. I do see Jordan Brooks, I think, but I just got him in a recent rebuild, so I don't really want to give him a contract again. I would actually like to get Tay Crowder back, like straight up. A lot of teams are also going after Tay Crowder, so maybe we can't. But I'll give him that, see if he wants to come over. And I think we're also going to give Rashawn Gary a contract just because nobody's giving him anything. Let's lower this a little bit, and let's just see if by some miracle we can get all these guys. We got Jeffrey Simmons. Let's go. We also got Chris Lindstrom. We did not hear back yet from Rashawn Gary, but we're still the only team interested. Rashawn Gary's still not joining. Bump this up a little or something. He signed with us. Oh my God, let's go. This team got a lot better in this offseason. Nice. We can talk about some 5th-year options again. Kadarius Toney, same thing as Andrew Thomas last year. We're going to decline so we can give him a longer-term contract next year. And that is it. Okay. I'll see you guys in the draft. Yeah, this draft could potentially be legendary for me, and you'll very shortly see why. We need 2 early picks. I know I trade up all the time, but we need 2 very early picks in this draft. Yeah, so I think there's actually a very good chance I'm gonna have to trade up to pick number 1 again. I don't want to risk this one player going. It's a cornerback. The Jags might not take him, but there's no shot I'm risking this. We got number 6 overall, a 6th round selection this year as well, and then a 3rd round pick next year for the 1st overall pick. And yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm trading up twice. I'm sure you guys will understand after I do this. All right, pick 12, Mark Lewinsky and Azeez Ojulari going to the Seahawks for pick number 2. Okay, just hang on. Look at these players. I'm sorry I traded up to pick number 1 and 2 again, but just take a look. This corner has A catching, A man coverage, B press, and B zone coverage. Not like the fastest player I've ever seen, but that A man coverage is so big. We are taking him. Hidden dev trait, 90 speed, 90 jumping, 92 excel, 89 agility, 88 change of direction. Not that bad of an athlete. He was the first player I wanted, but honestly, the second player I want here might be better. And it's a tight end. Yeah, I traded up to take a tight end, all right? But just look. My man, Michael Wall, has A's across the board over there. A catching traffic, A catching, A deep route running, A run block. We are also the top fit for him. That's nice. 4.52, 40-yard dash. He's the fastest tight end with elite agility as well. He can just do everything, dude. A medium route running. He already has A deep. Oh my God. A pass block, A run block, A spec catch, A short route running. I just don't know. We're gonna take him, obviously. Hidden dev trait, 89 speed and acceleration, 88 agility, 82 change of direction, and jumping. Yeah, those guys just needed to be selected on this team. I might have been able to wait until pick number 6 to get that tight end, but there was no way I could have waited until pick number 6 to get the cornerback. I think I'm gonna take Bryce Hills with this pick. We're in a 4.31. He's a really fast receiver, and he has B catching. All right, hidden dev trait, 97 speed. Oh my God. Okay. 87 change of direction is a little low, but still, very good looking player. And those are the 3 picks we're going to make. Just tell me what the overalls of these guys are. I feel like at least one of them is above an 80. What do you look like, tight end? Oh, he's a 78 and a 79 corner. I could have sworn they were both going to be like 82 pluses. They both look so incredible. This guy is still super good, though. 89 speed, 83 catching, 89 excel, 77 short, 73 medium, 70 deep. Still a super, super good tight end. I did think he would be better, though, if I'm being honest. And this cornerback, 81 man, 76 zone, 76 press, 91 catching. Jesus. This receiver was a 75 as well. That was a good draft. Very good draft. Obviously, I traded up to pick 1 and 2. It should have been a good draft. But there were 2 79s in this class and then 2 78s, so we got one of each. Now it just depends what their development traits are, and this team's actually looking very nice. Very, very nice. Oh, I forgot to get a linebacker. We need a linebacker. And the middle linebacker we're going to get is Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. We're giving up a left tackle, a left outside linebacker, and a quarterback to get the job done. He's probably going to be a great middle linebacker for this team, considering Tay Crowder did as well as he did. I feel like JOK will actually go off too. And that is the only trade we're going to make here. So the team is an 85 overall. We have a great defense. That's an 88. And our offense is an 84. Still not that bad. Just a little bit more development, and that'll probably shoot up near the 90s. So I think this team's actually looking pretty solid for this next year. Our quarterback now is superstar dev, which is just amazing. We have a beastly tight end, like a new Kyle Pitts looking player here. 79 overall for him. Hidden development trait. We have a new third receiver with a lot of speed. Hidden dev for that player as well. And then on the defensive side, we have a brand new cornerback who looks ridiculous. Hidden dev for him too. Jeffrey Simmons joined the team. He's our new starting right end. He's a 95 overall with his little morale boost there. I'll catch you guys back up at some point during the simulation process. All right, the team is above 500. We are 4-3 going up against the 1-6 Atlanta Falcons. In second place right now, behind the Cowboys, they are 6-1. All right, well, let's take a look at these development traits. The tight end. What are you looking like, my dude? My man is a superstar X Factor. Exactly what you want to see. The receiver is not yet revealed. I want him being the number 3. Is he playing? Should be. He's 182 snaps. I don't know. On the defense, though, what is the cornerback's dev trait? If it is revealed, he has superstar. Oh my, that was an excellent draft. Okay, you know, the players we've been drafting have been panning out quite well so far. Even the quarterback with normal. I mean, my man's up to superstar. I'm not going to mess with scouting this year. There's not too much more I could do in the draft to really, like, improve this team, honestly. So I'm just going to, like, go to the end of the season. We might go through another draft, and if I do, I'm just going to snag whoever looks the most interesting to me. I should definitely bring back some players, though, so let me actually stop this simulation for a second, and we can get on that. So Owusu-Koramoah has to come back to the team. We just traded for him. I really want him for a while. He's only 24 still. Kadarius Toney, I would like back. It's only 2 players. We could definitely get this done. Adoree Jackson, I think I'll finally let walk. Koramoah is coming back to the team. JOK, nice. Didn't have to change that contract at all somehow. I'll take it. And then Kadarius Toney, let's try the same thing. If we can just give him a 3-year base contract. He thinks he can find a better salary. I'm sure he could. But we'll see if we get him back next week here. And we are struggling. We are 5-7. Not doing well after the midseason, man. Beat the Jags, please. This is a big game. All right, we're going to at least win that one. If we can win out, maybe we can make the playoffs. Cowboys are 12-1, so they got the division. But maybe we can sneak into the wild card or something if we can potentially win out. But anyway, yeah, Kadarius Toney. Let's continue trying to re-sign him. Let's just give him a player-friendly contract. You want this? He does not. So either we franchise tag him or raise his contract even more. I can try. Let's try the latter first. We're actually going to beat the Saints there too. So come on, we can do this. We can definitely make the playoffs. That would be kind of wild if we do. But let's raise this a little bit more then. He's a good receiver. I do want him back on the team. He is coming back. Finally. Nice. Let's just sim to the playoffs then and hope for the best. We might not need to win out, but we need to win at least a couple more games here. We made the playoffs. We went 8-9 and actually managed to make it. That's surprising, but I feel like we're kind of a scary team in the playoffs here, dude. We have an 89 overall roster. Like, this is not a bad team. Our quarterback had 5,315 yards, 40 touchdowns, 14 picks. He definitely panned out. He was worth the #1 overall pick. Saquon Barkley, 16 touchdowns for him, 1,200 yards, 4.7 yards per carry, doing his thing once again. T. Higgins was really good. We had 4 1,000-yard receivers. Wendell Robinson, 1,300 yards, 11 touchdowns. Kadarius Toney, over 1,000 yards, 5 touchdowns. The rookie Michael Wall, over 1,000 yards, 5 touchdowns as well for him. Blocking was whatever. The blocking stats are pretty weird this year, I think. 132 tackles for the newly acquired JOK and the newly extended. 19 tackles for loss for Rashawn Gary, 17 for Dexter Lawrence, 15 for Jeffrey Simmons, 10 for Chris Cannon, and 12 sacks for Rashawn Gary. 7.5 for Simmons, Where is Thibodeau? He got 3 sacks, but he got 3 picks and 120 tackles. Where was he playing? He was like the number 2 middle linebacker. I did not have it set that way. Don't know why that changed. Because our backup middle linebacker right here just did nothing. So that would lead me to believe that Thibodeau was like the number 2 sub linebacker. Dude, whatever. 4 picks for Spencer Fulton, 3 for Kayvon Thibodeau. 2 for Jimmy Calhoun and Adoree Jackson, 1 for Xavier McKinney, Micah McFadden, and Aaron Robinson. I for sure changed that. I don't know how it switched back. We were 5th in the NFL on offense, and we were 13th on defense. The record wouldn't really show that, but whatever. Dak Prescott was going to win MVP, our quarterback at number 4, though. NFC Offensive Player of the Year, nobody from the Giants. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Aaron Donald. Of course it does. Rashawn Gary, though, at number 8. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Dustin Bayer. Pretty sure he led the league in passing yards. That's a crazy season. Michael Wall at number 3. Bryce Hillis, I think his name was, all the way down there at number 10. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Spencer Fulton, the cornerback. Nobody else then from the Giants. Yeah, okay, Kayvon Thibodeau just got subbed back in here. That's so annoying. He got a lot of tackles. Maybe he can like get a dev trait improvement from that. But that's not what I intended at all. I imagine then Wendell Robinson was the slot receiver. I changed all of those, and then they just reset somehow. That's so strange, because Robinson had a lot of yards too. Regardless, we're going to beat the Rams. That's really cool to see. But now we have to go up against like the best team in this game. We have a higher overall than them, so maybe? No, we lost. 35-31. Very close, though. And we're going to go one more season. I think this team has a lot of potential to win a Super Bowl here soon. Or at least, like, make it deep into the playoffs or something. The Chargers and the Buccaneers. I think the Chargers without Justin Herbert against the Buccaneers. And the Buccaneers have a rookie quarterback. Wouldn't be surprised if the Chargers do as well. Chargers are going to win 48-35. Now, I'm expecting a couple development trait improvements here on the team. The quarterback, maybe. If he's up to X Factor, that would be awesome. He is. My man went from normal dev to X Factor in 2 seasons. This guy is so good right now. I doubted that draft pick immediately. Even like mostly through the first part of the season, I doubted it. But now I definitely do not. Also, our receiver has star dev down there. That's fine though. Don't really care. Defensively, we have Rashawn Gary up in dev trait. Did Jeffrey Simmons go down? Yes, he did. Apparently that's a glitch that's not supposed to be in the game. I mean, it makes sense. If you have that setting turned off, you should not be able to lose development. I think Adoree Jackson went down too. Calhoun went up to X Factor though. Didn't even put that one together. And I mean, Simmons is still super good. His development trait isn't that huge of a deal right now. I mean, X Factor to Superstar, that does suck. It's a pretty big drop. Let's hop into the free agency period. Hopefully this is the final free agency period here of the video. I'm hoping we can make the playoffs again next year and have a solid run. We need a corner, I think. Najee Harris, don't really need him. Patrick Surtain, though, yeah, he's a good player. He's a good guy. I'll take him on the team. We're definitely gonna need to give him some more money if we want him. Let me see the other cornerbacks first before I decide on that. Yeah, I think I want him. I think I definitely want him. I don't think I can increase that much more. This is gonna be a tough one. This is gonna be a tie, but maybe we have the most interest here. I highly doubt it, but it would be really nice if that's the case. And honestly, there's nothing else I want on this team, if I'm being completely real here. Very much like where the team is right now. We went by the week and we got Patrick Surtain. We have a 94 overall corner. Yeah, we should easily make the playoffs again. Please, game, don't screw me over. I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what I want to take in the first round. So let's just skip to pick number 26 and let's just see who's available. We'll check out the draft class as a whole then afterwards. I haven't seen anything on this draft class, so I have no idea if anybody looked broken or not. I might just take a linebacker. I feel like that's like the only position who might actually start for this team. And it might be actually Devontae Claiborne. A pursuit, A tackling looks very good. He could slide to middle. I think I'd rather have him than Jawan Edens. How fast is Edens? He ran a 4.62. Claiborne ran a 4.59. I want him. Hidden dev trait, 86 speed, 91 excel. Very, very comfortable with that draft pick. He's probably going to slide to middle linebacker. Kind of like this guy here, Kentrell Hayes. A tackling, B power move, A to C block shed. How strong is he? That's the important thing. 31 reps. Ooh, he's not very strong, but I'm still going to take him. Only normal dev. It's whatever. Probably could have found someone better. And the last selection we're going to make in the 4th round here is going to be probably a running back. Let's see if we could just find a decent backup here for Saquon. Haven't really addressed the backup running back position at all yet, but let's see who's available here. I think we might go Chance Lockley. A ball carrier vision, A break tackle, And A to C carrying. This guy's supposed to be undrafted. I'm just gonna take him, man. He has normal dev. He can't be all that bad with those stats. He probably is, though. Let's be real. Let's check out this draft recap. What are we looking like here? Ooh, a 77 overall outside linebacker. That guy's so good. 72 defensive end. He's not bad either. And then a 71 running back. You know, for being a projected undrafted player, he's very solid. Stan Henry, 68 overall linebacker. Not bad either in the 5th round. So, who's the top player in the class? An 82 quarterback. Jesus Christ, this guy's good. 99 throw power. Oh my God. Just came out of the gate just ripping. Holy crap. This guy has to have X Factor, right? He only has star. Jesus, he's just a really good player. 99 throw power off the rip. Good God. Kenny Tatum, another good quarterback. Not nearly as good, though. 78 overall for him. I always like seeing the fastest player. Always a whole bunch of receivers, but it is typically just interesting to see. But then a 77 D tackle, free safety, strong safety, outside linebacker. We got one of those guys. So that is very nice. Yeah, the team right now is looking extra spicy. We got a 90 overall, 89 offense, 92 defense. I have full confidence that this team will make it into the postseason. If they don't, I don't know what to think. But I'm just gonna assume they're going to, honestly, because, you know, they should. But, you know, X Factor quarterback. Man went from nothing to an X Factor in 2 years. That's great. We have Kyle Pitts again at tight end, pretty much. Superstar X Factor for him. And then on the defensive side, a bunch of superstars, 2 X Factors, maybe another one. Who knows what Claiborne's all about. I doubt he has X Factor, but maybe another superstar. That would be pretty cool. I'm going to make sure Thibodeau is rushing off the edge this year. I'm going to, like, quadruple check that. And then I will start simulating. I just decided to sim straight to the playoffs, and we made it, but just kind of barely, going 9-8. 3 teams from this division made the playoffs. The poor Eagles down there, 2-15. 4,800 yards, 37 touchdowns, 12 picks. Once again, a very good year. Love me some Jack Duvall. Saquon Barkley, 16 touchdowns, 4.6 yards per carry, just doing his thing. Kadarius Toney had an excellent year, 100 catches, 1,488 yards. T. Higgins, 1,100 yards. Michael Wall, 937. Bryce Hill's got 9 touchdowns, not too bad there. Sacks allowed, again, the tackles aren't that good, but it's okay. 131 tackles for Devontae Claiborne, the rookie. 16 tackles for loss for Jeffrey Simmons. We have 14 for Kayvon Thibodeau and Dexter Lawrence, 11 for Rashawn Gary, 10 for Chris Cannon. And Thibodeau is actually playing this year in the right spot. That's great. 16.5 sacks for Rashawn Gary, 14.5 for Jeffrey Simmons, 7.5 for Thibodeau. 2 picks for Trayvon Mullen, and then 1 for Claiborne, Calhoun, Fulton, JOK, and Xavier McKinney. 11th this year on offense. Defensively, we were 13th. All right, not awful. Lamar Jackson gonna win MVP, nobody from the Giants. Offensive player of the year is Cooper Kupp, nobody from the Giants here. Defensive player of the year is Aaron Donald. Rashawn Gary, Jeffrey Simmons at 4 and 5 though. Offensive rookie of the year, James Harvey. Chance Lockley at number 5. I'll take it. Defensive rookie of the year is the linebacker. That's really nice to see. Maybe he'll have a dev trait improvement here. Up against the Buccaneers though, I just don't think we're gonna win this one, man. Yeah, we lost 38-17. They're just something else in this game right now. But we do have a 92 overall team. Super solid roster. But that is going to do it then for this video. That's the final season I'm going to go. I think this team panned out well. Just couldn't really win anything. It's been tough to win something, man. I've been able to make it to the playoffs in all my rebuilds. At least once, but I just can't really win anything. The Buccaneers going to win another Super Bowl, 34-31. Dude, do we even rebuild the Buccaneers at some point? Like, there's no point. I mean, there's always a team like that every year, at least one who's just really good. And I feel like the goal with that team is always just to, like, try to go undefeated as well as possible. I guess that'll be the goal with the Buccaneers. But let's adjust the lineup just to see what the dev traits are looking like. No one is up in dev trait on the offense, but still, man, I'm really happy that this quarterback went to X Factor. That's so cool. Defensively, the linebacker is superstar right now. Did he go up to that? He went up to superstar. All right, not bad. I'm wearing Odell's number too. That looks kind of weird. Also, I think I saw that Patrick Surtain went down in dev trait. Yeah, it just happens, I guess. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Really hope you enjoyed this one. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.